Hi, I'm Jasmin and I study BA Fine Art and I'm in third year. So my work at the moment focuses around news and how we receive it, what we do with that knowledge, and I started to think about it because there was an incident on Black Friday last year where there was a mass panic over absolutely nothing. I was in a restaurant with my family and this policeman told us all to get under the tables and people were ringing home saying goodbye to their loved ones, and I started to think about what started all this, because it turns out that it was just two people arguing on the tube, but there were these news outlets like the Mail Online, the Guardian, and they were all posting these false stories that they were hearing through Twitter or social media, when in fact it was absolutely nothing. And then it all got taken down. They were only up for 7 minutes. These news outlets weren't apologising for the chaos that they had caused because they wanted to get news out fast. So I work through the medium of drawing typically. I dabble in all sorts, but drawing is kind of my go-to. And I fell in love with acetate recently and using like a marker to draw on that. I love the transparency, how you can overlap, what you can put behind the image. I was thinking about disaster distraction, and so what would happen if you were to take something like 9/11, but you were to paint it as a beautiful watercolour. So I started drawing images of the police, and then that turned more into these documented images, which led me to create the piece that I just finished, which was a large acetate on a welding screen. I don't like restriction. I like being able to dabble in all sorts. I'm not down a certain pathway, especially with this course. You don't do it for a year and then you have to pick a pathway that you choose, whether you want to do 2D work or 3D. So I can constantly change what I'm doing, which is perfect for me. I believe that art can influence politics. That's kind of what I've been looking into at the moment with my work. I've also been looking into the idea of, do we have a right though? Because there are certain stories that you feel like you want to produce with art, but you think, do I have the right to say that? Art is a conversation, so it gets people talking, it starts a movement. I've loved my time at UCA. I found, because it's quite intimate courses, at least mine's about sort of 50 of us, for me it's just a really creative environment and it really helps me with my work as well.